Hi guys, we are back to make the balsamic Instapot chicken. We just made the Italian cauliflower rice to go with it, so if you haven't seen that, go check that video out. I've got everything. We probably have this dish, I would say, every other week. The reason why, one, it tastes so good. Two, it is so easy, and the Instapot cooks this so fast. So I kind of wanted to show you what we do. I have about 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And what's kind of funny is I'm more of a chicken breast kind of girl. I really don't like chicken thighs. But in the Instant Pot, to me, it's the way to go. Chicken thighs taste so much better in the Instant Pot. Anyways, I have my magical spice combination of my salt, my pepper, my garlic powder, my onion powder. And I am going to put this all down on top of the chicken. I'm not going to worry about flipping the chicken because we're putting it all in the Instant Pot anyway, so unless step, in my opinion. I had a girlfriend the other day who told me that the Instant Pot scares her, and I was like, oh no, I need to come over and show you how to do this. This machine will make your life so much easier, and I don't care what you put in it, everything tastes good when it comes out. I call it my little magical pot. So anyways, we have all of this down, the seasonings down on top of the chicken. Our marinade or seasoning that we're gonna put on top of it is so easy. It is 1/3 cup of balsamic vinegar. It's 2 tablespoons of honey and 1.5 tablespoons of Dijon. I've already measured it. I already have it in here. I already have the herbs. I like to use fresh rosemary and fresh thyme. If you don't have that on hand, you can easily substitute it with a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and that should be fine. I've already have that down. The other thing I do put in there are 3 to 4 garlic cloves. I've already put 3 in here, and I just kind of wanted to show you one. So here's a whole, here's a coarse grater. If you've got a press, a garlic press, that's fine too. I just have a grater. I find it easy, and I grate it right over top of my little measuring cup here, and then that's it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to now take my chicken and I'm gonna put it into the Instapot. Okay, I have put my chicken into the Instapot. I like to use cassava flour as like a thickening agent. You'll notice in a lot of my recipes that I use it. If you don't have cassava flour or you choose not to use it, you can use cornstarch. I just don't use a lot of cornstarch in my baking, or my cooking. So I've got 1 tablespoon of cassava flour. If you're using cornstarch, you're gonna use about 2 teaspoons, and this just helps when the sauce is cooking to kind of thicken it up. We're gonna take the sauce that we made, we're gonna pour it right down into the Instant Pot, and guys, that's it. Like real time, that was it. So we're gonna give this a good little stir. With Instant Pots, you don't want anything sticking to the bottom because it won't come to pressure, and we wanna make sure that our Instant Pot does come to pressure. This cooks fairly easy. There's not a lot of liquid, so it doesn't take a crazy amount of time to get to pressure. So what you're going to do, and actually I don't have my lid, so I'm going to get my lid, but you're going to put this on manual pressure for 18 minutes. Okay, I found the Instant Pot lid. Anyways, I put the lid on. You're going to hit the manual button here at the bottom. It'll say manual, and then all you do is just your time up to 18 minutes. Sorry guys, I'm short over here. I'm just really wanting to show you how to use this Instant Pot. You're also gonna make sure back here that it's on the seal mode. There's a venting and a sealing. You put it on the sealing, and that's it. It's beeped, it's coming to pressure, and I'll see you back here in about 20 minutes. All right guys, this is done. And for the sake of showing you guys how this Instant Pot works, I am gonna show you when you release and vent and the steam. And then once you see the initial steam, then I will cut off and let you know what we're gonna do next, because you're not gonna wanna see this depressurize. Okay, so it's on the ceiling. I'm going to hit venting. A crazy amount of steam is going to shoot out of this thing. Just leave it alone until it completely stops and a valve back here has popped up. It's gonna go back down. So you're gonna vent it, steam's gonna go, you're gonna leave it till it's done, and the little valve is gonna go down. So here we go. There it is. Alrighty, so you can kind of still hear the Instant Pot. It's been a good solid 60 seconds that it's taken to depressure. So what I'm going to also do is I like to add a little bit of greens to this pot, so it literally is a complete meal from start to finish. So either if you have kale or if you have spinach or whatever you have, you can go ahead and put it into your pot. So I'm just waiting for my little thing. Okay, there you go. My little knob just went down, which means it's completely ready to go. So I'm going to remove the lid. It's simple as that. It is piping hot, so be very, very careful. I'm gonna add my greens to this dish, down in. You're gonna hit that saute button, actually, hold on, off, hit the saute, because this is gonna continue to cook it and reduce that sauce while your greens are wilting. And in about 3 minutes, the greens will be completely soft and your dinner will be ready to go. So I hope you guys like this version of my Instapot Balsamic Chicken. I hope you'll take a look at it on the blog at Red's Reality under main entrees. And thank you again for following along.